Going straight to some news that's just coming in, fierce fight between Ukraine and Russian troops continues. Ukraine troops refuses to relent, continues to fight back Putin's army in the crucial port city after Ukraine. Now, the European Union also has called the assaults in the city as a massive war crime. We're referring to the city of Mariupol, where Ukraine, in fact, has put up a strong defense against Russia. That's the news we're getting at this hour. It's a fierce battle between Ukraine and Russia, which is ongoing in the crucial port city of Mariupol, which is strategically located also just at the Russian border. That Ukraine is trying very, very hard not to give up, in spite of an offer from Russia to offer a safe passage for Ukrainian soldiers if Ukraine decides to give up the city of Mariupol. That's the condition from Russia, which Ukraine has refused to accept. Rajesh Pawar is getting us more details and he's joining us from the capital city of Kyiv. Rajesh, we've seen Russia being extremely relentless when it comes to the pursuit of Mariupol, but Ukraine too has put up a strong fight. Not just that, they've refused to, in fact, surrender to a bully that is saying, give up the city of Mariupol and we will offer a safe passage for the Ukrainian soldiers. Ukraine says, out of question.
Look, as far as Mariupol is concerned, it has been under siege now almost for a week. Electricity, water, and all kinds of supplies to the city were cut off about a week back by the Russian forces, which had encircled Mariupol. It is of big strategic importance to both Ukraine as well as Russia. And the current situation, the humanitarian situation, if you remember, it was twice that humanitarian corridors were established by consent of both the countries, and civilians were told to leave when these two humanitarian corridors were established in the past 10 days. However, not all the people could leave, and there were reports that some people were held back there on gunpoint and were not allowed to leave. We need to see the other side of the story as well, and there have been counterattacks by Ukrainian forces also on Mariupol, which have also resulted in civilian casualties. So about 90% of the Mariupol city is right now under Russian control. Remaining 10%, Ukrainian army and Azov battalion and the militia is still fighting back. And Russia has made this offer that if they surrender, they'll be allowed to go without any harm. Over to you.
Also, give us an update about the current situation as far as the capital city of Kyiv is concerned. What about the other cities? Talk to us a little about Russian progression in the major cities, because there's a sense of frustration. Because right now what we see is Russia occupying the suburbs, isn't it?
Yeah, see, as far as Kyiv is concerned, there have been few blasts yesterday, 2 to 3 of them. There were 2 blasts in the morning today as well. Not so big, but unlike yesterday, but they were in the city, somewhere in the outskirts. Exact location and the target is not yet known. But yes, there were blasts in the morning as well. Fighting on the outskirts in the suburbs, Irpin, Bucha, Gostomel and Brovary has reduced. There's a kind of lull over there. But what I believe is that probably it is a lull because they're stocking up. They're beefing up the supplies, which they have run short of. And that is the reason we are not seeing very intense fighting around Kyiv. However, fighting goes around Mariupol, Kharkiv, Chernihiv, Odessa, as well as Zaporizhia. Over to you.
Rajesh getting us all of those details from the city of Kyiv. He's talking to us about Mariupol, the manner in which Ukraine has refused to surrender the city of Mariupol. Also, Rajesh, diplomatic talks have been ongoing for a while right now, and it does appear that that really is the way forward, given the kind of refusal really on the part of NATO countries to directly intervene in the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine.
Look, NATO made it very clear at the beginning of the war, even before the war, that there will be no boots on ground from NATO side. There will be no soldier from NATO or America there will be no soldier from NATO or America who would be coming into Ukraine. They will not fight in Ukraine against the Russian forces. So this has been going on right from the beginning of the war. There is no change in their stance even now. They do not want their soldiers to come there or in any way come face to face with Russian forces, be it on the ground or in the air, by enforcing a no-fly zone. So there has not been much change in the stance of NATO as far as putting boots on the ground is concerned, or in any way confronting Russian military directly. There has been no change at all. Sneha.
Rajesh, thanks for getting us up to speed with all those developments. We'll of course keep coming back to you for more on that. Do be safe.